Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Gonna take a break from talking about all this class system drama, and we're gonna talk about a ton of new leaks and interesting coincidences that keep popping up regarding Battlefield 6's reveal party potentially, and also the Battlefield 6 beta. So let's jump right into things. Quick reminder, if you do enjoy the content and want to follow Battlefield 6, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Over 47% of people that watch my videos are not subscribed, so you might think you are, but you're just not. And of course, drop a like, it really helps the video out as well. So the first thing we're going to be talking about in today's video is the fact that there was a brand new article published by MP First that is covering a leak from the 1BF Telegram group, where apparently in that group someone data mined a, quote, Battlefield 6 open beta line of code from the new Battlefield Labs client update. This is obviously extremely strange, considering we haven't even seen a reveal for the next Battlefield yet, we don't know what it's called, and the only things we've seen from the game are actually leaks that we're not even really supposed to be seeing right now. Some of you may recall just a couple weeks ago, a DICE developer on Twitter reaffirmed that Battlefield is supposed to be revealed sometime in the summer, but seeing a line of code mention the Battlefield 6 beta really suggests something interesting. Is the beta closer than we actually think? Does EA really have the balls to do something like they did with Apex Legends, perhaps, and maybe surprise drop an instant, quite early beta when they reveal the game sometime this summer? We'll just have to wait and see, but there's some more extremely interesting coincidences here. So on top of that leak, we have to talk about this apparent Battlefield 6 party that people are going to be invited to. But allow me to first preface this party information with the information that there is an official EA earnings call on July 29th, 2025, which just so happens to perfectly coincide with this leak right here. Apparently, this gentleman was invited to play Battlefield in July in California, and as you can see, this is some sort of screenshot that he posted. The advertiser EA AAA 2025 title reveal event, timing July 29th, 2025 to July 31st, and the location is Los Angeles, California. Obviously, these are all leaks, so you guys really have to take all of this with a grain of salt. The only thing really official here is the EA earnings call date. However, this gets even spicier because there was another leak that popped up about an apparent Battlefield release party that StackUp is holding, and it reads as follows. StackUp has the opportunity to bring military veterans out to Ripple Effect Studios for their reveal event and party for the upcoming Battlefield game. The dates are to be determined, but appear to be sometime in late July or early August. From EA, at this event in Los Angeles later this summer, you'll be among a select group of fans, creators, and press who get to see the live reveal of the latest entry in this landmark FPS series. Come out to immerse yourself in this brand new Battlefield, watch creators and influencers play the new game, grab brand new Battlefield swag, and stay to enjoy food and drinks. We're looking for red shirts to join us for the event. Community members of StackUp may fill out this form to show their interest in attending. If selected, you'll need to be able to make it out to Los Angeles on your own. I just want to touch on that very last part. You will need to be able to make it out to Los Angeles on your own. And this is coming from EA, the multi-bazillion dollar company. You know, if this turns out to be true, come on, man. Come on, fly him out. But as you can see, there are many separate interlocking pieces to this puzzle. We have the official earnings call date, we have the leak from the creator saying he was invited, and then we have the leak of the potential party, which then corroborates the dates from the leaked creator's own leak. There's a lot of leaking going on, like somebody call somebody to fix this. But let us speculate just for a second here. So let's assume these dates are accurate and we can expect a Battlefield reveal at the end of July. Number one, this would obviously make sense. It is within summer, but my gut tells me if they reveal the game at the end of July, they're going to push to release this game this year. I think the end of July is just early enough for them to avoid releasing the game in 2026 before, I believe it was March 31st. I, for one, personally do not believe EA really wants to wait to release this next Battlefield game very much. I don't think their release window in early 2026 is as good as the, of course, Christmas time-ish release window for Battlefield 6. And that kind of scares me, because I want them to do whatever they need to do to make sure this next Battlefield game releases correctly. Because as I've stated in many previous videos, first impressions matter more than ever, and this is particularly true in the case of Battlefield. With 2042, I vividly remember streaming that game for the very first time, and having people come into my Twitch chat and just basically laughing at how shit the game was. And I'm sure absolutely none of you will be shocked in me saying that those people that were laughing at the game never came back. So they need to make sure the game actually functions so people have good first impressions, so people actually buy the game this time around. They need to avoid as much drama and as much, catastrophic release potential as possible. I know from the Battlefield 6 Labs leaks that we have seen the game look solid, but we haven't really seen that much if you really think about it. We've seen, I think, 2 maps. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe there's a third map that we've seen, I'm not 100% certain. But what I am certain on is the next Battlefield game has more than 2 maps, so are the rest of the maps ready? Like, how is the rest of the content? How polished have they made the game? Because I'm sure the builds that the Battlefield Labs players are playing are not up-to-date builds, right? They are most likely like maybe a month or 2 months or 3 months old. How far along have the developers gotten in their progress of building this next Battlefield game? Will it be ready for an end-of-year 2025 release? All very interesting indeed. Please let me know your comments about this in the comments section. Thank you guys so much for the support on the Battlefield Top Plays series and the Battlefield podcasts. Just want to let everybody know that the next guest for the Battlefield podcast is Westy. That episode will be coming out Wednesday next week. For those of you that don't know, these episodes do come out every single Wednesday. Westy was a very, very fun guest. I already recorded it with him. Tons of fun. Dude is not a shill. We actually agreed on a ton of stuff, and I think this podcast will really enlighten, I guess, some of my viewership that think he's a shill and think he, pushes EA's points. But in fact, unsurprisingly, he is a sentient adult with his own opinions. We talked about everything, regarding Battlefield 6 and all the drama with that right now, and so much more. I think it's the longest podcast yet, so that'll be coming out next week. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and of course, follow the Twitch stream. I stream every single day. All links are in the description. Thank you guys for watching.